Then we have the Indonesian rookie Pratama from Puetesan and Nick added Puetesan and Pratama. I mean, one of those, plenty of those sad fallen.
We do, and then we have Hafi and Isdar, another one who went down yesterday, and then Trihardika, Putra, Riswanto, and it's gone too quick for us once again.
And they're out, and we're away for this second race. It's another real good push off the line from Shinya Izawa, but the number 13, that is Hakim Danish, the Malaysian rider, gets the jump and looks to be getting the whole shot in towards turn 1, but will he be outbroken by him on Adaki? I think no. Danish does actually maintain that whole shot, shuffling in behind the number 14. Well, he's any of them rookies. This is the first MotoGP event they will have properly competed at on the same circuit. Very calm, Fran, really.
Yeah, it is pretty calm at the moment, isn't it? Not too much drama.
Back a shot there, number 20. So will he be in the mix later on in the race as riders from lap time that he set yesterday morning?
It's been beaten already though, 2:11.2 there from Pratama, I think it was, over the line. So good stuff from the Indonesian rider, and you can see now that gap a little bit bigger. So it'll be interesting to see how that concertina effect plays out as we made. So yeah, Danish really losing out at that slipstream now. The number 13 at the back of this 5-rider fight at the front.
Well, Gunmie out the front. He was very, very intent on being as possible yesterday. There's one of the slightly more experienced riders in this leading group, along with Hakim Danish. We did see Mie present last year, fully paid up professional rider and all that. He kind of has to be. But
I love the way you say frequently. Like if we were to tell someone how often we'd had lunch, it'd just be like frequently,
yeah.
and push you in training as well, whether it be just physical training or on track training. And getting a little bit spicy now at the front. 3 abreast. Who's going to come out on top? I think it's going to be Mie. Yeah.
Pratama though looking very, very strong and intent on making a move towards the podium. We saw him taken out of the race, but you can see this
in the race lead. But yeah, Pratama looking very, and I know a lot of people hate this word, racy. They're in second place. The number 7 really hustling to try and find a way through, and he has done it. Looks like
look at taking the lead. The whole of Indonesia goes wild for the young rider in this
group. They have very usefully coloured helmets with the bright orange and bright yellow. So yeah, so great job again then from the Qatari wildcard to be in the same postcode as these guys. But this little freight train then of 8 riders, you couldn't bet against any of them at the moment, could you? It's still close as ever, but certainly the more the guys right at the front of this train fight it out, the more those just behind are
running once again. Bit of a taller character is Laon Clio on that smaller Asia Talent Cup NS.
In height and the size of these riders, a lot more on the smaller bikes, can't you, than maybe you can on bigger machinery, certainly like
that. Well, a lot of these riders were in the mid 212, so what you say about these riders overtaking
everyone up, but it is so true.
Well, that was
bit of a twitch.
Well, he had front end twitches quite a lot yesterday as well, and who did that let through into the front? I think
Supreme.
Good night, talking to one of the rider coaches that we have here in the Asia Talent Cup.
Got Danish in the lead, the number 13, with that pickpocketing manoeuvre round the outside.
Goodness me, that was Pratama. Just sensational stuff there.
That was lovely, that was. The number 7 then absolutely on a mission this Sunday. Some great moves we've seen already, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a move now. Is he going to go for it? No, not quite. But the number 7 looking very keen then to get to the race lead again.
Wow.
Enjoy the natural biological grass. It's very specific. Is Pratama going to go for the lead here?
Wow,
no.
That was near a bit of a sideswipe for Adaki.
Yeah, number 7 then not quite through into that race lead, but looking like he's ready to make all sorts of moves is the Indonesian. But we've still got this little freight train at the front though. We've not got any big split.
Leading group last time around, and well, crossed the line in fact in 7th place, but has moved up 2 further places since then into P. Fell in yesterday's race. Another rider with years of experience under their belt as well. Pratama looking for another possible route around Adaki in towards turn 10. Reverse the order come the end of the actual race itself as Pratama makes a mistake into that final turn, lost a lot of drive. And around the outside he comes, and Pratama's made his way back through towards 2nd position as well. So that's a great recovery from the Indonesian.
Yeah, he's just it wasn't by much, it was by 0.031, but if he is in that position on the final time, then it's as you were before that drama for the Indonesian rider, back in 2nd place, and Al Sahuti still very much in the mix in 3rd there to play for, isn't it?
Yeah, this is it then. 4 laps to go. This is when the tone of the race really starts to change. The moves and the lines start getting a little bit more frantic. We'll see what the lap times are this time around as Pratama just swarming all over the back of Adaki. The 2 rookies, although we've had Pratama competing in the Mandalika races last last year in the
for the number 2 there, well this time around, not just over the start-finish line, so corner, and not get attacked like he was yesterday, but that's a big if, isn't it?
Wobbles and mistakes as he breaks
definitely.
into that final corner as well. Not quite planted and guaranteed as Pratama now looking for a way through in towards turn 4. Will he make it? Yes, I think he will, but Adaki's been so good round the outside.
Like there at times, but Adaki straight back onto the back of that machine effects of that crash yesterday, the Australian just not quite able to hang in with these guys over race distance.
Pratama as well, because we've not actually had an Indonesian win at least since, well, 2020. I guess it would probably be more like 2019, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So long old time.
I feel like 2022 has begun straight after 2019, so I'm still struggling with the... Great to see Indonesia back on the top step in the ATC, of course, and I'm sure Pratama is absolutely guns blazing to make it happen.
Yeah, well, cards close to their chest almost as we come onto this
rebellion in believing they're really having these master plans, or is it largely just...
Wow, what a save from Pratama! Oh my goodness, that's sensational. I mean, he's
amazing. I cannot imagine the spike in heart rate there for the number 7.
And that's just me in the commentary box.
Attention, looking like he's wanting to take back second place as well. So yeah, great stuff from the number 7 to keep that upright-ish. And yeah, Adaki though, like you said, got that little bit of a gap now, measuring that. But I'm sure Pratama, once he's just got his breath back a little bit, he'll be trying to cut that back down again.
And who's that? That's Al-Sahuti. Goodness. Well, will that be too much? I'm not sure. I reckon they can catch him on the start and finish straight this time around.
Imagine it's going to be Adaki in first. Can Pratama do it over the final lap?
Yeah, well, the one thing that Adaki, but Pratama is closing in on this final lap. Then Al-Sahuti throwing absolutely every turn 3. He's been completely swamped, and Pratama's getting swamped as well by Al-Sahuti. He's absolutely on one. He really wants his victory, but he goes wide, and it looks like they're going to let Adaki get away with it.
What has the Qatari rider got? Like you say, he created drama. He is home and dry, but this second place, third place, final few corners.
Just 2 corners to go after this one. Then Qatari versus a Malaysian versus an Indonesian, and then a Japanese rider looking to pick up any sort of this second race. Adaki is clear. Al-Sahuti up the inside. Danish just behind him. Who will get the run to the line? Who will get the drive out the corner? Will the smaller frames win out over the larger ones? It's going to be glory for Adaki. He's sweeping over to make sure nobody gets him on the slipstream. He will take the victory, but who will get second place? Could it be the Qatari? It's us, and Pratama, the Indonesian, gets third ahead of Gun Mie. And I do hope any locals here give Hamad Al-Sahuti is just celebrations and praise for his efforts today. Veda Ega Pratama then, 3rd position with the save of the day already.
I think it will remain the save of the day. Taking the second race win here in Qatar from Veda Ega Pratama and Shinya Azawa. Is that the right result? It is indeed. Hamad Al-Sahuti, Pratama, Fuetisan Putra and Trihardika there in 9th place. But yeah.
To the line then. He's
absolutely,
not really much of a deficit. His top speed was actually